solid drawing. And this is very applicable to animation, but in a sort of separate sense, because it's sort of talking about the elements of drawing itself, separate to animation, but they translate directly into how our animation is effective or not. This is when we talk about things like line weight or creating two-dimensional drawings that feel three-dimensional or 3D, how we use pencils to sketch and how we reproduce life through our illustrations. It's the 3D before the 4D. So animations are essentially fourth dimensional because we have the 3 dimensions of point, line, and then space or depth, and then the fourth dimension is time, because we're animating over a duration of time. Whereas solid drawing is a principle that applies solely to the 3-dimensional aspect of animation. When we get to each frame is a solid drawing. It's independent of the animation, and it's important to make sure that our techniques of solid drawing are strong and can hold up on their own. If our drawing or illustration techniques are weak, then our animation is going to be weak, regardless of how good we are at communicating motion or how good we are at using squash and stretch or any of the other principles of animation. It's very important to make sure we have the foundation nice and strong, which is solid drawing. And we can practice this without animation programs or even without a computer or anything like that, just with good old-fashioned pen and paper. But in application, we should be able to pause at any frame of our animation's line work and see a strong, fairly three-dimensional feeling drawing communicated through our lines and our forms. This involves the basic principles of drawing: form, weight, volume, solidity, and the illusion of 3 dimensions. This also means our ability to draw things on different angles and then manipulate them to squash and stretch or apply the other animation principles, independent of the animation itself, to be able to create it through our illustrations in a constructive and effective way. From our solid drawings, we then transform them with color and animation and tweaking our motion to create something interesting and effective. But if our drawings aren't solid, then our animation won't stand strong either. Thanks for watching through this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.